What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. So, really quickly, you guys, I wanted to come on and respond to a video that I just saw uploaded by CG Kid. Now, if you guys don't follow CG Kid, he has a really big, awesome channel that is all about addiction and recovery. And the point of his channel is to educate people on addiction and to encourage people addicts that they can find recovery. So if you haven't checked out his channel, it's really a good channel. Very different opinions, very different. He shares all different sides from different people in different addictions. He shares his own experience. It's really good. Hold on, I gotta shoot. Forgot all about Neil's damn notifications. Oh well. So anyway, I just wanted to make a quick response, share my experience, because I just saw the video uploaded and I thought this would be perfect to do with you guys while I'm wrapping Christmas presents. So, okay, the first present we're wrapping is a Fortnite Nerf gun. So, I smoked weed for many years. First of all, my name is Nicole and I'm an addict. My sobriety date is July 13th of 2015. I currently am on 4 milligrams of Suboxone and actively tapering off. I'm on a slow taper, and so I taper 2 milligrams every third month. Now, all through my addiction, I smoked pot. It wasn't like my main drug of choice. Like if I had to choose whether I was going to smoke weed or shoot methamphetamine, I would choose methamphetamine any day. If I had, did I ever buy marijuana? No. I always got it for free or just had it around. But I wasn't somebody who, like, if I had to choose between buying pot or buying Roxy's, baby. But I was a smoker, nonetheless. I was a smoker. So, CG's video was about marijuana addiction, and at the very beginning, somebody asked him the question, did you go through withdrawal when you were coming off of weed? And so I kind of wanted to share my experience with marijuana withdrawal. And so a lot of people will say, oh, well, you can't become addicted to marijuana because it's a natural, right? Which is absolutely wrong. You can become addicted to anything, really, especially if it gives you a feeling, changes the way you feel. That's why we use drugs and alcohol, to change the way we feel. Now, the consequences that one experiences from marijuana addiction might be less consequences or less severe than the consequences that they experience because of methamphetamine addiction. Do you know what I mean? Now, when I got my charges back in 2008, I caught a marijuana charge, a misdemeanor, possession of marijuana, and marijuana paraphernalia. Your girl had a bong with 8 tubes coming out of it in the trunk and like 2 sandwich bags full of weed in my car. I'm lucky I didn't get any other charges. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Tony. Hey, Amy.
When we're done with our... Oh,
So,
where's my darts?
so I always smoked, and I was always one of those people. No, I was always one of those people that could take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't obsess over marijuana. I didn't think about it every day. Just like with alcohol, I was the same way. I could just take it or leave it. There was times in my addiction where I was extremely addicted to alcohol, and at that time it was because I was not able to do any other drugs because I was on probation. So let me tell you about marijuana addiction for me. So when I quit smoking marijuana, I had also been quitting a lot of other things at the same time. So I never experienced any withdrawal that I could really put my hand down on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never experienced any physical withdrawal from marijuana, and if I did, I wouldn't be able to pinpoint it and tell you guys, oh yeah, that was marijuana withdrawal, because I was coming off of methamphetamine, I was coming off of opiates, I was coming off of Xanax, and I was coming off of all other kinds of things. Ever know of anyone going to rehab for marijuana? Parental advisory, I don't know anybody, but I have heard that some people are starting to really struggle. And so that's why I wanted to come over here and talk to you guys live about it, because I knew you guys would have different opinions. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, I was never one of those people that became addicted to marijuana. I could take it or leave it. It didn't rent space in my head. I didn't obsess over using it. It was actually probably one of the last drugs I cared about using. Like I would rather have gotten drunk, I think, than smoke pot. But every time I ever quit, I was quitting other things at the same time. Being a poly addict and using multiple drugs all the time, I was never just on one substance. So I could never just pinpoint which withdrawal was which. Do you guys know what I'm saying? No, Nate. That's another present you're opening. No, son. Neil. Okay, fine. Fine, Neil. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I think it's important. Like when I went through withdrawal from any substances, the main withdrawal that I can really tell you that I know for sure what it's like is opiate withdrawal and benzo withdrawal. Even with methamphetamine, I was shooting methamphetamine for over 10 years. And with methamphetamine, I slept a lot because I would stay up for days and days and days on end. But I never went through severe marijuana withdrawal at all. And I wanted to ask you guys if any of you guys have. Now, I am a big advocate for people, that need to use weed for medical reasons and for mental health reasons and for pain. So I support medical marijuana. I support the people that watch my videos. If you are someone who smokes pot and it helps you stay sober, I support you because I know that different things work in different people's bodies differently. Just like people could criticize me for being on Suboxone, anybody can criticize anybody, right? And that's how I feel that a lot of addicts and alcoholics treat people who smoke pot. They treat them differently, like they're not serious, when in all actuality they are just as serious as I am being on medication assisted treatment. I think we all can. I think a person can be serious and be utilizing medical marijuana for relief. You know what I mean? Hey Deidre. Hey Julie. Hey the mental world of Beck. What's up, girl? So I just wanted to come on here. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about marijuana addiction? Do you think that marijuana is something that you can become addicted to? Do you think a person can go through withdrawals from marijuana? Have you ever had negative consequences due to marijuana? Now, I'm going to tell you all what. I have been, like I said, I've gotten charges for having marijuana. So I've had negative consequences due to marijuana. I've also, yes, I think it can if you don't use it correctly. Totally. And so, okay, so Beck, you bring up a good point. How does an addict use marijuana correctly? If somebody is truly a drug addict and has, issues already with substance abuse, how do they make sure that they're using marijuana safely for their recovery? You know what I mean? Never did it for me, but if it works for anyone, I support it. Yeah, Mark, that's what I was saying. Like, the only thing marijuana ever did to me, you guys, was make me want to eat the whole house. I mean, I smoked some really good marijuana in my days, and it just made me munchy, and it made me want to lay down and watch movies and veg out on a beanbag. Like, it didn't, like, you know, and I have smoked pot before that made me kind of hyper and gave me the really bad paranoia before too. And I guess it's just because there's different strains and stuff. But where I'm from, they call it loud. And it smells really good, and it's really bright, and it has crystals on it, and it's in little nuggets. Same here. I smoke weed, and I think it helps me a lot, especially when withdrawing. Where I live, it's legal now, so it's all good. Now, I don't smoke all day, every day, but I smoke after work at night to calm my mind. Hey, Megan. That's what I'm saying. Like, so Megan, how do you make sure that you're not smoking to cope with life on life's terms? Because that's the problem that I would have with marijuana is I would find myself reaching for it. Like, oh, I had a bad day today. I need to smoke a blunt. Oh, my man pissed me off. Give me a joint. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of like really coping with the situation in a healthy way, you know? Loud, yeah. I used it to help me sleep, and I would limit myself. Beck, that's good. And I've heard of people using it for insomnia, so I've heard of that. I just wanted to know what you guys' opinion was because I just got done watching his video, and what caught me off guard was that I don't know how I feel about withdrawal. You know, now when I think of withdrawal, and you know, I guess withdrawal can be any feelings that are not good feelings, right? So I guess if you stop smoking, you could probably have lack of sleep, irritability, anxiety, maybe your appetite would lessen, maybe you would have insomnia. Parental advisory says marijuana is safer than Tylenol. So, parental advisory, share with me what you think about marijuana addiction and marijuana withdrawal. Have you ever had marijuana withdrawal before? I really want to know. I'm not trolling y'all. I really want to know. I want to know what you guys think. Stop. Oh, here's Jason. Hey, Jason. When I run out of weed, I get bitchy. That's about it. Okay, so irritable, restless, irritable, and discontent, huh? Because marijuana is like it's like kind of like a coping mechanism. It's a coping tool that you use to cope with things that are going on, like maybe heightened anxiety. Hi, Nicole, miss you. My daughter has her medical marijuana card but smokes a ton. She literally was in a panic attack because she ran out. Oh, she has withdrawals. Okay, Jill, tell me what her withdrawals are like. So they're like anxiety, huh? I can't smoke and go to work. I used to be able to, but now that's in older. It trips me out if I'm stoned at work and shit. I know it would be. I would be tripped out too. High dosage CBD oil cured my carpal tunnel. Oh, girl, that sounds like that's cool because I have it from. You know what I got carpal tunnel from? When I used to work at the Kroger in the deli, I used to always have to cook the rotisserie chickens. And to cook the rotisserie chickens, you have to put them on this big old giant spinner thing and then put them into an oven. So I would have to lift this bar with like 3 fat rotisserie chickens on it and put it in this oven like that. And so from doing that for 3 years or so, I got carpal tunnel from it. It helps you not fuck shit up, calms you down. I hear you. I honestly have never felt withdrawals. I just get more overwhelmed and anxious, but everyone is different. Yeah, that's why I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys because I was like, withdrawals from marijuana, and hey Scarecrow, I can't really, I can't say with, certainty that I've ever experienced that. And like I said, it's because I was on multiple substances while I was smoking pot. There's never really been a time where I was just chiefing ganja. You know what I'm saying? I always had other things involved. Always. I believe CBD oil is the best. It helps my bipolar. So, does it give you a feeling, Beck? Or does it just like, I don't understand. She was full-blown crying, etc. I used to take her money, but I just don't anymore because she is abusing it. Oh, man. I'm interested too, Merc. They sell it at my husband's work, well, everywhere really. And I wonder if it would be good. I cold turkey quit pot with no issues personally. No withdrawals, no mood swings, etc. Okay, Ryan. Yeah. Okay, that's how I was too. But like I said, even if I did experience withdrawals, I wouldn't be able to tell y'all because I was on so many other drugs at the same time. That was the thing. And I think that it's really important, like when I share my experience, that I let you guys know that. Like every time I've ever quit anything, it's been a whole bunch of things all at once. Yes, my son. I don't have it. Your daddy's right there. Can you talk to him? Okay, thanks. I told I don't know. For me, it opened my mind in ways that it shouldn't be opened. Always made me very depressed and suicidal. Made me more open to self-harm as well. You know what? Okay, so Tony, that brings up a really good point. My sister's the same way. My sister Michelle, if she smokes, oh Lord, you don't want to be around her because it makes her bipolar. It makes her bipolar like really it makes her mood and her paranoia heighten, and she just really struggles. And so she doesn't like doing it either. Now, I was talking about this earlier when I was telling you guys about tapering off my Suboxone. I was thinking about using medical marijuana when I get off my taper. If I get off Suboxone all the way, I was thinking about the benefits that I could use marijuana to help with that transition from Suboxone to no Suboxone. Because, like I said, I know so many people that use it in a way that it helps them. Thank you, Jason. I know a lot of people like that, Tony. It's definitely not for everyone, right? And that's I think what it is, you guys. It's like we're all so different. It doesn't make you feel high, Anita. Okay, cool. We're all so different, and that's what I have to remember, because whenever I hear somebody say something like, I had marijuana withdrawal, I'm like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You know what I mean? Oh, are you really, Jill? That's what's up, girl. How are you doing with it? I'm down from 12 milligrams to 4 milligrams. Medical marijuana isn't illegal where I live. Don't stop the Suboxone. My trade one for the other. Well, that's what I was thinking, but I'm talking about using it like during my sickness. So no withdrawals or dope sick. It's not legal here yet. I'm not a smoker currently. I smoked for years and I love edibles. Not everyone is going to like it. I wish they would move it to a Schedule 2. What is a Schedule 2? What does that mean? I know it's something about drugs, but does that mean it's worse or not? 4 milligrams is awesome. I know. I can't even believe it. Starting your visit. Jill, you got to start coming over here more often, girl, because I'm on a taper and we talk about that kind of stuff all the time. Yeah, because it took my anxiety away. What, baby? Come here. Let me see it. Bring it here. My son is going through all his presents. It's okay, Great Dane. What are you doing? That's what I was thinking, Megan, that it would help. Means it has medical benefits, I believe. Oh, okay. I've tapered myself. I get 2 8-milligram strips a day that I could take, but took myself down to 8 milligrams. That's kind of what I did before I went and got on my taper with the doctor. I started to taper on my own to see if I was really ready, and then I realized, hey, I'm doing all right. I can do this. I can do this. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing it. Hey, Jeff, we're just talking about marijuana addiction. And I just got done watching CG Kids video, and I thought, let's talk about marijuana addiction. Oh, my doctor is going to help me the rest of the way. Good deal. 11 thumbs up. Did everybody want to give me... Hey, y'all, don't mind. Give me a thumbs up, will you? It helps my channel out a lot. Thanks, Great Dane. Great Dane helps me stay on top of that kind of stuff because I'm not really good about that kind of stuff, but I have people that help me out. And Great Dane, I really appreciate you for doing that. It really does help. So if you guys don't mind, go on out there, give me a little thumbs up, and then come right back in. Okay, who else has had a positive experience with marijuana? And who has had a negative experience? And who is indifferent? Who can say, I don't know, because when I was on marijuana, I was on a bunch of other drugs. That's what I'm saying. When I was on marijuana, I was on so many other substances that it was just, I couldn't pinpoint that it was marijuana that I was suffering, going through any kind of withdrawal from. I would think that going through opiate withdrawal and benzo withdrawal, that marijuana would be a literal walk in the park. Yeah, Nicole, I missed you, and I've backed away from Facebook other than watching Andrew. Jill, did you see the video I posted the other day? Did any of you guys see that video I posted about, it's called Helping Addicts or Self-Promotion. And basically what it was a guy from Facebook who took a picture of a poor kid that is literally passed out beside him, and on the caption it says, intervention successful. Pisses me off. Hold on. I started with Mary J, but it didn't mess me up like I wanted, so I started doing other drugs. Crystal. Okay, so Crystal says she started out smoking, but it didn't give her the feeling that she was seeking, and so she went to other drugs. I don't think you like me. Great Dane, what are you talking about? Smoke. Okay, I'm honestly kind of glad my Facebook account got banned, to be honest. Ryan, Facebook is so toxic. It was a bad experience for me, but my daughter loves it. It calms her anxiety. Great Dane, I just appreciate you being helping me out with it. You're very good at that kind of stuff, and I'm not. So I'm giving you props, man. Props. I have good news. You guys. So here's my deal, Crystal. Crystal says that it kind of like opened the doorway. So how many of you guys think that marijuana is a gateway drug? How many of you guys think that marijuana is a gateway drug? And a gateway drug is exactly that. It opens the path to other things. How many of you guys think that? No gateway. Kind of really depends on the person. It is for younger kids for sure. Hey, Patton's Girl 78, what's up? That's how I feel. But let me tell you what I mean, okay? I know that for me, I would have never really probably met people that were doing other drugs if I hadn't been around people who were smoking pot. And that's kind of what got me into the people. But when I smoked, it didn't make me want to do different drugs. It was just the fact that I was introduced to the people. Do you know what I'm saying? Depends now that it's illegal and more talked about instead of just saying it's bad. Exactly. And now that it's legal and it's used medicinally, a lot of people, you can just go get a prescription for it. So that's what I mean. I mean that the old school way of meeting up with a drug dealer to go buy your marijuana, that's what I mean. That whole act of being around somebody who's selling illegal substances, that's kind of where I got introduced to pills. I was a stoner as a teen and I had no interest in anything harder until the hospital kind of forced me on opiates. Not a gateway, Colleen. Hear ya. Schedule 2 is medical value. Schedule 1 drugs have no medical value. Meth is a Schedule 2 and you have Adderall. The government has already took away the gateway theory. Okay, so let me tell you this. That's so crazy because no, meth does not have any medical value. That is for damn sure. You guys, when I was on meth, it made me so fucking crazy. So crazy. What's wrong? What are you trying to do? Open more presents over there? Okay, hold on, Nate. Yeah, it's okay. Can I wrap it now? Okay. I don't think it's a gateway drug. My friend were using coke and LSD in high school, and I was so scared I never did. Good. I think it just depends on who we're around, you know, and the people. But for me, like I was saying, it's kind of like I got around those people through that kind of group of people, you know what I mean? Now, like I was saying, today, now that it's more medicinal, people are using it medically, you can just go get a prescription, and then you don't even have to worry about ever being around people that are using other substances, you know? Now, how many of you guys think that using marijuana can, okay, what do you guys think of this whole theory? That when smoking, it makes you, lowers your inhibitions, lowers your guard, and then you can be more susceptible to picking up other drugs. Bring me that putty so I can wrap it, kid. It's cool though. I can't get high from Adderall. My ADHD is so bad that Adderall actually makes me chilled out. That's because you have ADHD. But listen to this. I know, listen to me, Ryan. I don't have ADHD. So when I take Adderall, woo, it sends me for a loop. And I used to do that before I got on meth. I would take pills like Adderall and stuff. No, the drone is wrapped up, baby. It was, doctors overprescribing me opiates when I first was hurt as a deputy at the sheriff's office. I got hooked. Then when they cracked down 2 months, I snorted heroin. 18 months of that. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay now, girl, and you got sober and got your life back, you know? I'm off meth, but smoke weed quite a lot. Think it's far safer than SSRIs and benzos to deal with my problems. Hey, Code, what's up? I think the effort required to use weed, either rolling or using a bond, etc., is gateway. It's just easier to get high doing a line of coke. That's true. So Code. So Code brought up a valid or a point. So I want to ask you guys what you think. So here's my opinion on that. Okay. Hold on, Nate. I'm gonna wrap it. My opinion on is it being safer than SSRIs or other medications. Here's the thing. For someone like me who needs to be on an SSRI for my depression, it's not safer for me because I have to make sure, that I have that medication every single day. And marijuana just became legal here where I live. So for the past 4 years that I've been sober, if I was, getting marijuana, I would have had to get it off the street. So me being on, an SSRI, it has really helped me to, stay on the right track, and because I need those medications. But I do understand what you're saying, and I'm glad that you're sharing y'all's different opinions, and that's what I want us to be able to do. I want us to be able to talk and have different opinions with each other and not get in a fight over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really working hard on being able to see other people's side of the situation, because I used to get really defensive if somebody didn't agree with me, right? So I think a lot of people, and I know this because I see it, some people are just anti-medication, right, Code? And I respect that. If that's what you're anti-medication and you just do not want to have to go to the doctor or go and get, on any kind of pills through a pharmacy, I understand that. A lot of people don't trust the government and they don't want to have to go to a doctor's office where they get the medicine. But for me, it's just safer that way. So that way I can be monitored and they can check and make sure that the medication is working for me, and all that good stuff. But I respect people's different ways to recovery, and I respect the fact that if medication's not something that works for you, I understand. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? SSRIs have never worked for me. I've been on 6 different ones, and they've never taken my depression away. So, Bethany, let me share something with you. I don't think that my depression it didn't take it away from me, but it made it manageable. Do you understand what I'm saying? It gave me enough of a breather to be able to manage and learn new coping skills with my depression and anxiety. We all have different gifts and challenges, and one of my gifts is standing strong for those who can or will not stand up for themselves. One of my challenges is I cannot stand up for myself. And I know how that goes, Great Dane. I try to be, it's hard. It's hard. But you're finding your way. I have chronic depression, been on every antidepressant under the sun, and I never felt any different. See, the best medication that I've ever noticed a huge difference for me with medication is, and I think we all respond, you guys might not respond to medications, like I do. It's just because we're all so different. That's why when people judge me for being on maintenance, it really makes me upset because we're all so different. You know what? Suboxone has really worked for me. It's benefited me in my life. It's really helped me to be able to stay on the straight and narrow. You know, and so that's why I work really hard on not judging anybody for their pathway because I know how it feels. It's not fun. But SSRIs, well, you know what? Wellbutrin's not even an SSRI. I don't know what it is, but Wellbutrin has helped me so much, you guys. Like, so much, so much. When I first got on it, I think 8 months ago or so, 9 months ago, I could tell immediately the change that it gave me. It made me feel like I had more energy. It made me want to get up and do more things. Like it really, I could automatically tell that it was working. All right, I'm doing good. I think I have resistance to medication in general. I always need slightly more than the recommended dose. Well, I always needed more too, because I just did, because that's what my addiction would tell me to take more and more and more and more. Yeah. I'm so glad you guys are here with me tonight talking with me while I do my wrapping paper and stuff. I think for all of us, it's really important for us to be aware that we do have an addiction, right? And that's the main thing that I cannot let myself forget. I am an addict, okay? And for me, there's not really any way I can do things responsibly when it comes to a substance that I enjoy taking or enjoy doing, right? And so for me, that's why I say, how do you guys take or smoke marijuana without just smoking pot every day? Because for me, when I smoked, I liked to smoke. And so I think I would find myself just smoking weed every day. You know what I mean? I'm on Prozac, but I don't take it hold on a second. Every day like I'm supposed to. Colleen, how does that work for you, girl? Because doesn't it not work that way? Because isn't it like supposed to get into your system? When I didn't take my medications like Lexapro, Zoloft, those kind of medications, I stopped trying to take mine one time back in January, this past January, and I thought I was gonna die, you guys. It was awful. It was awful. Marcus, that's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking because it's supposed to build itself up into your system. I wrapped them up, Bubba. They're for Christmas. Baby, what do you understand? What do you not understand about all these presents are your Christmas presents, my son? I have to wrap them all, buddy. Oh, hey, Carly. Oh, hey, Marcus, just so you know, I see you. I took Xanax for 10 years until I lost my insurance. I never took it to get high, just to calm my anxiety, but the doctor doesn't believe I need it any longer. Hey, Vance, what's up? Me too, Scarecrow. When I was in the hospital getting an endoscopy, I had to be double dosed with fentanyl. Ooh. Oh, did I just do something? I'm so sorry. Oh, Colleen, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. What did I just do that for? Colleen, I did not mean to delete my brother passed away in August of a heroin overdose, and it's going to be hard this Christmas. I see your message, Colleen. I did not mean to delete it. Sorry about that. I was pressing it trying to read them all. When I got my port put into my chest for treatment, the anesthesia didn't do anything for me. It was awful. Oh, Lord. I'm so glad you're okay, though, now, Ryan. Like, I really am. You're such a miracle. I was given Valium with my subs before. Hey, Carly, how did that affect you? Did that make you woozy and stuff? Because my doctor at my clinic is like so gung-ho, and he's so against anybody taking any kind of benzo while they're on Suboxone. Like, so against it. Oh, was it for a taper or when you just got on it at first? see what I'm saying? Like, all of our doctors are so different. And so, I've been on methadone 6 years and after surgery, I have had a hard time managing the pain. The pain meds don't work. Anyone else have this problem? Well, the pain meds aren't working. Are you still on the methadone? Me neither, Carly. I can't handle anything. I'll drive into a brick wall, girl. I cannot take those things, especially Xanax. They really aren't good for me. Okay, that's why, Crystal. That's why you can't feel the pain meds, just so you know. If you're on methadone and you're taking any kind of like hydrocodone or anything like that, the methadone is going to cancel out the opiate. Marcus says, yeah, so like, okay, I'll tell you this. Whenever I was in my active addiction, I used to take methadone like every day. We had a prescription for it, and so I would take it, but I always knew that if I wanted to do something else, I had to wait like 4 days until all the methadone was out of my system, so I would be able to feel the opiate. So that's why, because methadone overrides it. I mean, you're probably getting the pain relief. You're just not feeling the feeling. You know what I mean? Now that I'm on Suboxone, my pain is better than it's ever been. I'm so happy for you, Ryan, like for real. Suboxone does wonders for pain for me. Merck, my doctor says the same thing. He says that they're starting to prescribe it to people for pain management. I have a story. I had surgery on subs, had precancer on my tongue, I had a quarter of my tongue removed. Damn, Carly! Fibromyalgia. I know it doesn't make you high, but it didn't help my pain. Yeah, you can't, I don't even know, like, it's probably because you've been on methadone for so long that the methadone is probably, like I said, you're just used to being on methadone, so you're not going to even be able to feel that. It's like you're not even going to notice a hydrocodone, you know what I'm saying? Because methadone is so much stronger than those regular medications. Yeah.
Did you get that little guy that copies you and stuff and hits and flies?
I know it's not a blocker, but like you're not going to feel the medication at all. Like whenever I was on methadone for what, 2 years,
Mom,
and
Mom,
if I was going to
Mom,
take,
did you get that guy that pranks you and spies you?
no, I didn't. When I took anything else, I like if I took, let's say I wanted to take a Roxy, if I took it too close to when I took the methadone, I wouldn't feel the Roxy at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Opioids are not effective for pain if you're on opioid replacement therapy. There you go. There you go, Marcus. But that's what I mean. Do you know what I'm saying, you guys? Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you take methadone and then you take a hydrocodone 2 hours later, you're not going to feel anything from that hydrocodone. It's going to be like you didn't even take it. It'll be like you took a vitamin. Do you know what I'm saying? If I taper and it isn't working for me, I will go on Suboxone for the rest of my life. Me too. I've said the same thing, Jill. I was telling everybody that today. I was like, if I cannot get all the way off of it, Suboxone doesn't help pain. They will not let me go to the Suboxone because of chronic pain. Okay, well, let me tell you this parental advisory. They're starting to microdosing people with Suboxone. Now, it does help with pain. It might not help you with pain, but it does help quite a few people with pain. And that's what a lot of people here at our clinic are going for, pain management. And the way the doctor does it at our clinic is he microdoses people at like 1 milligram multiple times a day. They take 1 milligram of Suboxone multiple times a day, not like just once in the morning like all of us do. He has them do it in microdoses. And so it's different. Like I was saying, it's different for everybody. I know that methadone has been around for a lot longer than Suboxone, and methadone has been used for pain management for like since the 1950s or something. So they have a lot more studies on methadone. But like Ryan, he's on Suboxone, and it's helping him with his pain. And then I know quite a few other ladies that are on it too. Are we talking about the old devil's lettuce? Hey, Daniel, what's up? Yeah, we were talking about it, whether or not you guys have, if when you were on weed, did you experience withdrawal? And if you are in recovery, do you smoke marijuana and do you think that you can smoke it responsibly? If not, why not? And we were sharing our experiences on that. Then we just kind of segued into talking about Suboxone and methadone because we had a few people in the chat that were talking and asking questions and stuff like that. You know, we're just having a smorgasbord of stuff over here. Just chit chatting. But I had seen a CG Kids video earlier about marijuana addiction. Bupe is micrograms, doses for people in pain. Yeah, that's what I was. Buprenorphine, yes. Or if, God forbid, I would have an accident or need surgery, I will go back on Suboxone afterwards again because I know opiates have to be given. But I loved opiates so much, I know I would have to. Go back to Suboxone, yes. Okay, so I have some good news for you guys. Do you guys remember, not Daniel that's in the chat right now, but do you guys remember, hey Celeste, I've been on 6.5 mils of methadone, which is equivalent to 65 mils. I've never had Suboxone. Hey Celeste, I'm so glad you're here. Get a swab of your mouth done by a lab. It lists all the meds that work best for your system. Thank you, Anita. I did not know that. Danielle Colby says, haven't smoked in so long. Used to always need a blunt or two. I know what you mean, girl. Like, don't we always? We needed it. We needed it. Why is my phone doing that? Sorry, guys.
Hot chocolate with milk.
Yes.
I mean, like hot chocolate, so you can make regular hot chocolate.
I'm gonna make you some hot chocolate right now.
With the milk, not water.
Not water. Did your daddy send you to tell me that?
Yeah.
I knew it. I've never done that before, a lab test. I did not know you could even do that, you guys. Okay, let me tell you all the good news. Okay, do you guys remember when I went on to lockdown 23-and-1? Me too, Danielle. I just dropped down to 4 milligrams, and I'm telling you guys, I have been yawning like a mofo lately. But today I'm okay. I dosed a little bit later than I normally do today, so I feel fine. Okay, so let me get back to what I was saying. Daniel, okay, there was a guy. I know, Carly, I got to go back for my second one, the second interview. I got to message Brittany and Josh and see when we can get together and do it. Okay, so there's this guy named Daniel. I know you guys remember him because when he would come in here, he was going to treatment. Do you guys remember? A month ago, he would come in here and he was telling us that he was going to treatment in Florida, that he was from New Jersey. Hey, Summer. What's up, girl? He was from New Jersey. And, hey, Amy, you remember? Okay. You remember. Okay, good. My people will remember. So he was from New Jersey and he was going to Florida for treatment. Okay. So he went to Florida for treatment for 30 days. And guess who I got a text message from today? Guess who just got out of treatment today? And guess who is at a meeting right now today? Daniel. He texted me. He said, I just wanted to call you and let you know, or text you and let you know that it's been 30 days and I just got out of treatment. And I know, right? I was crying, you guys. I told him, I said, I'm so damn proud of you. Well, he'll be back over here. He's in a meeting right now. He told me he's doing 90 meetings in 90 days. He's getting a sponsor, and he just wanted to call and say thank you. Just say thank you. That we really helped him out because remember when he was asking all of us about what to expect when he went into treatment? So it really helped ease his nervousness because when he got there, he kind of already knew what was going to happen. So, for 9 years, I tapered and have been off for a little over a month. Not saying it's for you, but hey, Summer, how are you doing with that? Do you struggle at all, or is it working out good for you? Me too, Ryan. I was so excited when I saw his text message. We were at Walmart, and I told my husband, I said, this is so amazing. I was like, this guy literally was coming in and talking to us every day about going to treatment, and now he's out at a meeting. But he said that at the treatment center he was in, there was a bunch of people from Arkansas. He said 7 people were from Arkansas. Even though you couldn't feel the Roxy, you would still take it, huh? Daniel, not after I learned that it would make it to where I couldn't feel it. So when I first did that, I thought I could do it and it would be okay. I thought it would just intensify it. No, wrong. Total waste of a $30 Roxy. I'm on Suboxone for the rest of my life, Daniel. No kratom, no nothing, Summer. Me too, Daniel. Nicole, do you still have the same cell phone number? Still have you in my cell phone. No. I think it's different now, but I have a Real Talk Recovery cell phone number. It's 501 991 5149. You can go on any of my other videos and it's listed on the screen when you see it. Yes, Daniel, I believe that too. So anyway, the other Daniel just graduated treatment today, you guys. I know. I told him, I said, I can't wait till you come back on the channel to tell everybody that you just got out of treatment. Hey, marijuana maintenance. We were just talking about marijuana addiction, marijuana maintenance. Let us get your opinion. Okay, so this is my opinion. I'll share it with you real fast. I never got addicted to marijuana. And if I did, I wouldn't have known it because I was addicted to so many other drugs at the same time. Now, with marijuana withdrawal, like I was saying, I've never had marijuana withdrawal. And if I did, I wouldn't be able to pinpoint it because I was on so many other drugs at the same time. Maybe that place will finally work for me. Bethany, he went to a place in Florida. Daniel, you do you. Yes. Okay. Because oh yeah, Jill called me. The weed they're doing in California these days is a whole different drug from the stuff I grew up smoking. It's a different animal in my opinion. I'm so proud of you for titrating off Suboxone, girl. I'm on 12 milligrams of Suboxone and have done the titration process about 2 or 3 times, and it's not nearly as bad as methadone withdrawal. Pot was not my gig. I know what you mean. Like, that's how it was for me. I could totally take it or leave it. I never, ever had a problem with abusing, like, taking it. I don't know how to even explain it. Like I was saying before, it was just like, don't even pick those up. Leave them right there. It was just something that I could take or leave. I stood medicate with weed. Oh, no, I can put up with other people when I smoke dope. Hey, I hear you. It's so different for everybody, marijuana maintenance. Hence, y'all, obviously, marijuana maintenance. He smokes marijuana, and it helps him to stay clean off methamphetamine, right? And listen to me, the difference between marijuana and methamphetamine, I can see why it would help you because it's like, it's more calming, it's not making you all wired up, because that's what methamphetamine was like. I mean, I was a meth and me, Lord. Okay, let's see how hot this is. Perfect. Take that to your dad. It's hot, Bubba.
I can't.
Neil, come get your hot chocolate.
It's mine.
There you go. I have to smoke to eat after surgery. Oh, really? Yeah, it can help you. Girl, I used to eat all the time when I smoked pot. That's all I would want to do if I smoked it. Oh, it's really good. Is this yours?
What?
This is yours?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so glad I decided to pop on with you guys this evening. If not for weed, I've had died from malnutrition from the chemo making me sick. Oh yeah, that's true. Passionate about the medical benefits of it, but again, understand that it's not for everyone. Ryan, I'm the same way. I used to think I needed antidepressants, but nope, just weed. When we went to Colorado last, Chris and I tried it, and it was like, this sucks, I'm tired. Summer, I'm the same way. I will smoke, and then I'm just out. I never got addicted to marijuana either, and wasn't on other drugs then. CBD, though, I love. You have to watch what kind you get. That's misspelled. Oh, it's okay. Last Christmas. But like anything, I use it as a crutch, so the dependency is there, but it's all mental. Okay, that's a good thing to. So it's you're dependent on it, which I was the same. I'm the same way with my medication with Suboxone. I am dependent upon Suboxone. I can't just stop taking it because if I do, I will not be feeling good. You know what I mean? I think that as long as we're working, like in therapy and like trying to change in the inside, that you can get to a point where you can use a medication, you can use marijuana in a medicinal way that can help you, that can benefit your life. Here, Nate, this is not too hot. Just take this right here and take it to your dad. Can you do that? There you go. Is it too hot? Or you got it? You want me? Neil, did you want this hot chocolate?
No, I did.
Okay, we'll move out of the way, son. Go. Yes, you do. You gotta take that. I'm gonna come up here and here. Go. Upstairs. Go. Well, y'all asked for it. Lord. Sorry about that. I'm gonna make me some hot chocolate now too. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. What are we saying? Yeah, Danny Kaye is the man. You have to watch. Summer, hold on, I hear you. Daniel Kaye is so not cool. Me too, Summer. Fast and hard. Y'all, I guess that's why I never really. I guess that's probably why I never really had. I really never got down with marijuana that much because I. No, that's not true because I loved opiates. I loved being knotted out. You know what I'm saying? I loved being um, not awake, not conscious. I loved being out of it. I would. That's how I felt. That's how I lived. A lot of my life was just totally knotted out. Hey, her opiate fix. You still in here? Hey. If you guys haven't already, go and subscribe to Leonard's channel. It's called Her Opiate Fix. He's probably one of the coolest people in the recovery community with a channel. He is so legit, for real. Leonard, I have a friend. His name is Danny. He's in Chicago, and he needs to get into treatment. So I was going to text you the other day. I don't know if I did or not, but I need to text you tonight and tell you because he's been reaching out to me, and I don't live there, so I don't know what all is available. But he really needs help, man. He's shooting heroin, and he's taken so many Xanaxes. So many. My Suboxone clinic is offering me a medical marijuana card. Melysa, really? Hey, Daniel, thank you. I like to nod too, but in the beginning, I liked the go. Yeah, me too, girl. My addiction started out with, in the beginning, I know you watched my story over there on Derek's channel, but it started out, you guys, with drinking alcohol, smoking pot in high school, and then I tried cocaine for the first time with a boyfriend of mine. He was a quarterback of the football team. And he was a black guy, and he had the bomb cocaine. And so I tried cocaine, and I remember because I had gained some weight that year, and I was real self-conscious about it. So I tried cocaine, and it made me feel great. It gave me confidence. It made me feel like, hey, I can lose this weight. I'm going to look good, and nobody can tell me different. So I started using it, like on a weekend basis, weekend warrior. Well, by the time, energy, yes, Celeste. And you guys see how I am right now? This is me. Like, I'm not on any uppers. I'm not on any, the only thing I took early this morning when I woke up at 7 was Wellbutrin and Lexapro. But other than that, this is my normal state. Like, I'm kind of wound tight. You know what I mean? And so imagine me on on methamphetamine or cocaine. Now, once I graduated high school, I had started to do methamphetamine because it was it was available in my town. I had moved in with a dope cook, and he was cooking dope. You know, of course, I was living there because I could get free dope. Let me tell you guys a story real fast, okay? Do y'all mind? Y'all down for a story? Okay, so the way I like to tell you guys is that in my addiction, I went through different drug phases, or what it was it was me trying to find that magical combination of drugs that wouldn't cause me to have negative side effects. You know what I'm saying? Like negative consequences. So it started out. Um, it started out with drinking, and then I got arrested at a basketball game. I was a cheerleader, and I was cheering. I didn't have any bloomers on under my skirt, and I was kicking my legs up in the air and cheering for my boyfriend, the quarterback, but he also played basketball and was point guard. Just all around, high school athlete, cute guy. Okay, so I was doing my, with no bloomers on, and showing my little all over the whole school. And I was walking up the bleachers drunk as hell. I had drank Secret of Seven and 7 Up. And I started falling down the bleachers, right? And I almost landed on the coach's wife who was pregnant. So, guess what happened? I went in the bathroom because my friend Jessica, hey Daniel, what's up? Yay! Y'all, there's Daniel, the one I was telling you guys about. Congratulations, Daniel. We are so fucking proud of you. Congratulations on your fucking recovery, man. We're really proud of you, Daniel. We want you to know that. You guys, Daniel just graduated treatment, and he literally went to a meeting right after he got out. Welcome back to the family, Daniel. We knew you'd be back. We're so proud of you, man. Like, for real. A lot of people don't make it. A lot of people... Okay, so I fell down the bleachers, tried to go to the bathroom, and I got arrested for a public intox. Okay, guys? So let's talk about Daniel right now. So Daniel, after 18 years of being high, is sober and went to treatment and graduated the program, and he's not coming back to his hometown. He's staying in Florida, close to his recovery fam down there, which is the best decision you could have made, man, because what's going to happen if you go back to your hometown? It's going to be the same shit, only a different day. It's going to be the same motherfuckers getting high, trying to get you to get high with them. And it's not because they're bad people. It's just because that's what we do. When we're using, we want especially if somebody comes around. It's not like we're trying to ruin their life or anything, but it's just something. I did the same thing. Like, it's a celebration. Let's celebrate. You're sober now. Let's celebrate. Here's a pill. So let's talk about it. A lot of people don't make it, Daniel. A lot of people go to treatment and they leave because they're not ready to get sober, or they have a bad experience and they run, That's okay, Celeste. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But I'll tell you this. Being sober and living your life in recovery, look at this wrapping paper. It's a skeleton guy. It's so much better than living our lives out there in active addiction. And Daniel, this is the beginning of the rest of your life. Your life is only going to get better from here, baby. And I'm so excited to hear about it. And I want you to know one thing. If you're struggling, if you feel like you want to use or you're having triggers, You need to scream it from the rooftops. Do you hear me? Don't let hey Cindy, don't let anyone or anything keep you from being honest and telling it. All right? Tell on your disease. Tell on your disease like a tattling schoolgirl. Okay? The moment you start feeling uncomfortable, the moment you start feeling that disease, that dis-ease, uncomfort, you need to reach out. Don't ignore it. And do not let pride keep you from reaching out for help. Because if you do, it'll be the last, you'll go out. That's what I would always do. I would let my pride get in the way, and then guess what would happen? I would relapse. This is a damn egg, so we're going to go like this. I got arrested. That's what happened. I fell down the bleachers. Mr. Brooks, the principal, called the police on me, and I got arrested for a public intox at 17 years old. Went to jail, and my parents had to come bailing me out. That is what happened. So, I always did shit like that because I was constantly trying to find the magic drug that did it all for me, and that didn't make me get in trouble. But I never found it. I spent half my life trying to find the magic combination, you guys. Yeah, we're so proud of you, Daniel. Okay, I'm done wrapping presents, you guys. So I'm gonna go lay down. Hold on, let me show you guys. Those are my little presents. I got a lot more where that came from. I'll tell you guys real fast what we got Nate, okay? We're getting my baby a go-kart. A go-kart. It's an electric go-kart. It goes 7 miles an hour, and it changes into a hoverboard. Daniel, the Clintons are from Arkansas. So, whenever we open it, y'all will be here. Oh, it's going down, Celeste. And whenever listen, Christmas Day, I got a tripod today. Me and Neil went and got a tripod. Christmas Day, I'm going to set you guys up on a tripod. And we're going to live stream opening up Christmas presents. So it's going to go down. Oh my God, Colleen, that's what I was telling you. I didn't mean to. I touched your button. I didn't know if you heard me or not, but I didn't mean to. I was trying to read your comment, and I saw it about your brother passing away in August, and I'm so sorry. I did not mean to time you out. I was pushing it, and it went and I accidentally did it. So once I did it, I couldn't undo it. So I'm glad that you're back. I'm really sorry about that. Like, seriously, that was an accident. And I'm so sorry. Like, I did not mean to time you out. And I read your comment, and I felt horrible. So please, please forgive me. Onyx, if you don't... Hold on. Look at... Excuse you. What are you doing? Mr. Excuse you. What are you doing, boy? Look at Mama. What are you doing? Look at me. Look at me. I said, Onyx. Onyx. You little stink pot. I'll let you have the last little bit of noodles. He was cleaning the plate. Here, you can have it. But he was getting up on that damn counter to do it, y'all. He's so crazy. He is so guilty. Do you see his little ears go? He's like, caught red-handed. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put you guys up on the tripod. I want you guys to see Nate open his presents. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make the video. It won't be monetized or anything like that. I'm going to age restrict it so that way you guys can see him open his presents and stuff. But I want you guys to see his face when he opens that damn go-kart, because it's going to go down. And then we'll get to watch him, okay? Oh, that's a good idea. We'll do it in the Facebook group. That's a good idea. We'll do it in the Facebook group, you guys. That way I can't get in trouble on YouTube. Yeah, Carly, what's up, girl? Why don't you leave comments anymore? Here's our Discord link for you guys. So come join our Discord. I don't know the damn Facebook group. Here's my Patreon if y'all want to join on Patreon. Only if you want to. You don't have to. Only if you want to. Okay, Jill, love you. I love you, girl. What's Carly? Tell me why you don't leave comments anymore. Is there something wrong? Hey, Captain, where you at? Thank you, Captain. Captain, coming in for the clutch. You guys. Okay, show. A tranny and an idiot, and you need carb control here on my channel? Bye, Daniel. We love you. Okay, guys. Hey, Captain, link that Facebook group again. Please come and join the Facebook group, you guys, and we'll live stream Christmas Eve wrapping paper. We'll live stream the Christmas show with Nate from my Facebook, so it'll be safe. Bye, Crystal. Love you, girl. Who said that? Thank you, Missa. Good job. Those are my link queens. What happened, Carly? Who said that to you? Hey, Anita. I just saw his giveaway. I'm going to have him on. I promise. I promise. I messaged him on Instagram, and he said he would come on anytime with me. So what I'll do is I guess I just need to message him one night before I go live and see if he can jump on with me over here. Because you guys know who Frank is. He has a channel. It's called ATG Vlogs. And he goes out into the streets of Kensington and Philadelphia, right, you guys? Kensington, Philadelphia. And he does haircuts for free. He brings clothes to the people for free. He just does really a lot of service work. And it's really fucking awesome. And he interviews the people that are out there. And it's just like my heart. Oh, Carly, do you know how many times, girl, don't even trip. Do you know how many times I've been called out, talked crazy to because of me being on Suboxone? Listen to this. Just last night, I got a comment, and it was about my Patreon, which is fine. If you have questions, I accept that, right? But then the person went on to say, aren't you on Suboxone? You know, since you're on Suboxone, you're the one who needs the support. The only thing that needs support on me is these Tiggo bitties, bitch. That's the only thing that needs support over here. Because I have my support. I got my Real Talk Recovery family. I got my sponsor. I got my accountability partners. I got my damn counselor. And I got my doctor. I'm locked and loaded. And I got my husband. We got support over here. That's why I'm so open and honest about what's going on in my life. Because that helps me stay on the right track. But just because I'm on Suboxone doesn't make me any less in recovery than it makes someone who is not. Just because someone is using marijuana in there as a maintenance doesn't mean they're less in recovery than I am. That's what pisses me off so bad, is people think because they're in a different program, they're in a different recovery deal altogether. Hey, Shannon, I was going to text you when I got off here. They think that makes them superior to somebody. Same with methadone too, Celeste. You know I got your back, girl. It doesn't, listen, you guys, I'm serious. No one's recovery is better than the other person's recovery. Okay, and when someone else is taking the time to pick your recovery apart or suggest that your recovery is somehow less than theirs, that's just judgment. That's what that is. It's pure judgment, and it's bullshit. So we're not like that around here. But listen to me, Carly. Don't be going into groups where people, this is what I used to find myself doing, and this is my advice for you guys that are on Suboxone or methadone. I used to find myself fighting for the cause. I would be in groups where I thought all recovery was accepted, and then I would realize that the groups allowed mean memes about Suboxone and methadone, and there would be posts about can I say I'm sober if I'm on Suboxone? That, and then there would be a bunch of comments of people saying no, 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 right? I do remember. I'm having myself some hot chocolate actually right now. Daniel, you haven't texted me. You need to text me and remind me. But I did have, all I had today was a thing of spaghetti, and for my dinner. And then this morning, I had an egg, just one egg, and a croissant. And that's all I've eaten all day long. So I think I did pretty good. And I've been drinking water all the time. That's all I do is drink water, though. But I would find myself, listen to me, Carly. Okay, you better call me, girl. I would find myself going into these groups, and then I would see these posts, and I would go off. I mean, I would be fighting and fighting with everything I had to prove to these people and try to change their mind. Right? I was always trying to change somebody's mind about Suboxone and methadone. I had to stop doing it, girl, because it was taking away my serenity. Because we can't change anybody's mind. The only thing we can do is live our lives in recovery and do what's right for us. Listen to me, you guys. Here on my channel on Real Talk Recovery, we're doing different than anybody is doing on YouTube, okay? We have a group of people here on YouTube who are serious about their recovery, and we're utilizing medically assisted treatment. Okay, when you start doing different than what everybody else does, then you're going to have some kickback, okay? We are paving the way for no judgment in recovery on maintenance, all right? And we're helping change people's outlook on the medication by encouraging others, right? And by just sharing what works for us and sharing success stories. So it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to get a little bit of kickback, but we're doing what's right, and we're doing what we know we have to do for ourselves. So stay positive, Carly. Don't stay away from us, okay? Don't stay away from us, girl. We love you here. You know you're accepted over here. You know we support Suboxone over here. Do not stop commenting over here. Come back to us. We got your back. Girl, if you come in here and somebody says something crazy to you in this comment section, they're out of here. Okay? We don't take that shit over here. We do not put up with that kind of crap. So come back to us, okay? All right, you guys. I'm going to get off here. I've been blabbing my mouth for long enough. Check out the links that Captain and Missa linked. Facebook, Discord, Patreon, if y'all are interested. Okay? I love you guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.